I always believed the pills my aunt gave me were good for me. She handed them to me with love. I never doubted her intentions. But my daughter felt something was wrong. She watched me closely for several days. She noticed the weakness on my face. My hands would tremble often. And I felt unusually tired all the time. One night, my daughter quietly came to me. She picked up the pill bottle. She stared at it for a few seconds. Her face showed deep worry. In a shaky voice, she said, "Mom, stop taking these pills." I looked at her in confusion. "Why, dear? Aunt gives them with care." She stayed silent for a moment. Then she said, "Mom, I feel something is wrong." I couldn't understand why she thought that. I tried to laugh it off. But she didn't smile. I saw fear in her eyes. The next morning, she insisted on taking me to the doctor. I didn't want to go. I told her aunt would never harm me. But my daughter didn't give up. "Mom, please, just once." I finally agreed. We went to the clinic together. The doctor started checking the pills. He stayed quiet for a long moment. His expression changed. My daughter held my hand. My heart began to race. Then the doctor sighed deeply and said, "These pills are not meant for you." I felt dizzy. "What do you mean?" The doctor placed the label on the table. "These are sedative and mind-weakening pills. If you continue taking them, it can be dangerous. They are slowing down your nerves." His words froze me. My daughter gripped my hand tightly. I couldn't speak. My whole body felt cold. I wondered why Aunt would do this. But the doctor shook me even more. "Someone gave these to you for the wrong reason. You should not be taking them daily." The ground felt like it disappeared under me. My vision blurred. My daughter looked into my eyes. "Mum, I tried to warn you." Tears rolled down my cheeks. I felt deeply betrayed. It felt like someone close wanted to control me. We drove home in complete silence. My thoughts were spinning. Why would Aunt do this to me? She always said I was like her. She always showed affection. But these pills, why? I couldn't sleep that night. I lay awake staring at the ceiling. My daughter stayed beside me. She held my hand the whole night. The next day, I decided to confront Aunt. When I reached her home, she seemed normal. I placed the pill bottle in front of her. She froze. I asked her in a firm voice, "Why did you give me these?" The color drained from her face. She stayed silent for a while. Then she whispered, "I didn't want you to think too much. I didn't want you to talk too much. I wanted you to stay calm and dependent on me." Her words shattered me. I felt my soul leave my body. I never imagined she wanted to control me. I stared at her in disbelief. Tears filled my eyes. She lowered her gaze. "I know I was wrong. But I was afraid you would drift away from me." Her voice trembled. But my heart was already broken. I couldn't stay there anymore. I stood up and walked away. When I reached home, I collapsed in my daughter's arms. When I reached home, I collapsed in my daughter's arms. When I reached home, I collapsed in my daughter's arms. Mom, you're safe now. I'm here for you. Her voice was full of love. For the first time, I felt truly protected. A heavy weight lifted from my heart. But the pain inside was still deep. The next morning, I made a decision. I would take control of my life again. A heavy weight lifted from my heart. I kept a distance from Aunt. I focused on my health. I started daily walks. I ate healthier meals. My daughter encouraged me every day. Slowly I began to heal. One day I looked in the mirror. I didn't look weak anymore. I looked stronger. Life had returned to my eyes. I made a promise to myself. Never trust blindly again. I didn't hide my story from anyone. I turned it into a lesson. Life taught me something important. People change. Sometimes good. Sometimes bad. But you must stay strong. My daughter remained my strength. She supported me at every step. I kissed her hands. If it weren't for you. Tears filled her eyes too. Mom, I love you so much. I hugged her tightly. Life felt new again. Safer, brighter. Thank the doctor too. He showed me the truth at the right time. I felt proud of myself. I felt confident again. My steps grew stronger. Every morning felt like a new chance. I stopped living on others' words. I started listening to my own heart. I cared for my body and mind. I didn't close my heart to people. But I learned to stay cautious. I gave myself time to heal. I tried to forgive. But forgetting was harder. Still, I learned something powerful. I learned to love myself. To value myself. To protect myself. If my daughter hadn't helped me, I would have fought this battle alone. But I wasn't alone. I had her. She became my guiding light. My source of strength. And I grew stronger than ever. Wiser than before. And I grew stronger than ever. Wiser than before. More aware than ever. The world can deceive you. But my daughter never will. I learned to see through people's masks. I learned the difference between care and control. I protected my heart. I rebuilt my life. I filled it with hope. With courage. With clarity. I removed toxic people from my life. And welcomed peace. My daughter noticed the change. One day she said, "Mom, you look happy." I smiled and said, "Because now, I truly know myself." She loved hearing that. We both felt stronger. We started a new journey. A journey without fear. Without manipulation. Without hidden intentions. I felt free at last. I felt alive again. I decided to share my story with others, so no one else falls into the same trap. I warned others to be careful. I taught them to trust wisely. I told them, pay attention to your body. Listen to your instincts. Don't ignore the signs. And believe those who truly love you. My daughter saved me. Her love healed me. With courage. With clarity. You are my true medicine. She laughed softly. with courage, with clarity, and my eyes filled with tears. I knew in that moment I would never be weak again.